What's up, everyone? Ben with the BTC Sessions here, and this is your daily session.
Hodl the Bitcoin.
Before we jump in, shout out to sponsors of the show, Ledn.io. This is where you can use your Bitcoin for a couple of different services, one of which is to put it into a Bitcoin savings account where you earn interest on your Bitcoin paid in Bitcoin, and the second of which is to use it as collateral to obtain a Canadian or US dollar loan. For either of those services, you can check out the link down below, and if you opt to get a loan, they'll actually credit you with an additional $50 worth of Bitcoin into your account. And secondly, if you're into Bitcoin, then of course privacy is important, and one of the things that I use for that is NordVPN. So I have this on my phone and my computer. Essentially what it does is it helps hide your IP address, it can encrypt your browsing data, and it has the added benefit of being able to unlock geo-blocked content. If you check out the link down below, you can get a deal where it's only $3 per month. And with that, let's dive into the news. So it'll be a quick one today. It's mostly stuff that I'm super interested in, one story, and then just other stuff that I'm playing around with. So we'll dive into this first one. Well, first up, pack your bags. Apparently we're all moving to Portugal because the Portuguese have announced that the tax authority won't be taxing cryptocurrencies. And so what I mean by that is that as of today, I believe today or yesterday, they announced that there's not going to be any tax, capital gains, anything like that on cryptocurrencies when you're buying or selling or using them. And that's for individuals. So people like you and me, if you're living in and dealing with cryptocurrency in Portugal, you buy Bitcoin, you sit on it for a while, and then you sell it, there's no capital gains tax involved with that, which is, I mean, compared to what's been talked about in the US and Canada and parts of Europe, that's pretty enticing, I imagine, to a lot of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. So Portuguese are essentially saying, all right, crypto lovers, come to Portugal, come one, come all. So exactly what they said here is an exchange of cryptocurrency for real currency, I like that they put that in quotations there, constitutes an on-demand VAT, which is a tax-free exercise of services. No income tax has to be paid by individuals using crypto either. So the one thing that they did earlier is specify that essentially receiving or transacting in cryptocurrencies will not be a taxable event, but corporations will need to pay capital gains tax between 28 to 35%. So if you're a corporation dealing with it, then it could be a little bit different, but individuals essentially don't have to worry about that, which again, kind of mind-blowing. Now, they do allude to the fact that it may not be tax-free forever, so it seems like what they're trying to do is encourage people to come there that are in this realm, that are in this industry, and get them to set up shop before they eventually start taking taxes. But I guess we'll see how that plays out over time. Now, Europe, it's kind of a mixed bag. It depends on from country to country what you get. So it looks like in Germany there's no capital gains, but if you hold your crypto, if you hold Bitcoin or anything like that for less than a year, then it can be subject to regular income taxes, and they can be as high as 45% if you're making that much money. Switzerland, they have a variety of taxes that have to deal with crypto. So income tax, profit tax, wealth tax. I don't know what the rates for those are, but sounds like a lot of taxes. Yeah, so it just kind of depends where you're coming from, but yeah, interesting to see that coming out of Portugal. Now, I wanted to touch on a couple other things that I've been playing around with today. I wanted to touch on these things because, one, there wasn't a lot in the news that I was particularly interested in, and I'm actually just having fun with playing with some of this stuff. So I did a tutorial on Blockstream Green wallet a little while back, and I quite enjoy it. I recommend it. I added it into a little blog that I did, starters for Canadians that are getting into Bitcoin. So what I was playing around with today was seeing, can I connect my Blockstream Green wallet to my Casa Node, which I've also done a tutorial video on. So I'll link both of those tutorial videos down below, but man, was this ever easy. It was great. So in my tutorial for Blockstream Green, I do around 20 minutes into it, I talk about the advanced settings where you can go and connect to a node, but it essentially gives you the option to scan a QR code. And when you're on your Casa node, all you need to do from your dashboard here is go to connections, and it will give you the option to bring up a QR code that can be scanned. And it's literally a quick scan and you're just connected. And that was, I almost wondered if I did it wrong because it was quick and easy and didn't seem difficult at all. But now essentially what happens here is my Blockstream Green wallet on my phone will now reference the record of the blockchain held at home here on my Casa node to check the validity of any transactions that I do. So it's taking the onus off of Blockstream of providing that information to me, and I'm now doing it in more or less a trustless way by referring to my own node, my own copy of the Bitcoin blockchain at home. So I just think that's really cool. I think it's easy and wonderful that people can now just do a quick little scan of a QR code, and that's it. Also, on the front of doing things myself at home too, I am, again, looking more into running nodes and doing things like that, which I have done, but I'm just kind of looking for seamless, easy ways that people can jump in. And so one other thing that I've been looking into was I do use Samourai wallet on my phone, and they've teamed up with the guys at Nodl, so that you can run something called Dojo, and it's essentially, again, a plug and play box, but you can also run this software just on a dedicated device. Now for me, I have my laptop and that's it. And I bring that around with me. And one of the features rolled out on Samourai Wallet is their Whirlpool feature, which is essentially, trying to keep your coins anonymized. And the thing with that is you need to have a dedicated program running remotely on a computer that you connect to remotely from your phone. And unfortunately, because I work primarily just from my laptop and I don't have a dedicated computer at home, well, that wasn't really an option for me. However, what I'm doing now is I'm looking at setting up one via a Raspberry Pi. So I'm gonna try not to disconnect it because it's doing things right now. But one of these little bad boys, and so these are super cheap little computers. The whole thing is run off a little SD card inserted in the bottom. And if you're running a full node on it, then likely you're going to need to use one of the USB connectors here to have an external hard drive connected to it as well. But right now I'm just running the Whirlpool program, or setting that up on my Raspberry Pi, and then connecting my mobile wallet to it so that I can start to play around with Whirlpool and just kind of see how it works. So I'm excited to play with that and get that going. I will update you guys as that moves on, but so far so good. I set up the thing as its own self-contained computer, uploaded Ubuntu onto it, which is an operating system, and then just kind of downloaded the program, and I'm in the midst of setting it up. So yeah, more to come on that later. This I'm excited about. I work at Bull Bitcoin, a Canadian brokerage where you can buy Bitcoin online, and they just upped their e-transfer limits today, so you can use e-transfers on Bull Bitcoin to fund your account, and they just upped the limits for all customers to $1,000 a day today. So if you're on Bull Bitcoin and you had a lower limit before, well, congratulations, it's now up to $1,000. So if you're looking to buy Bitcoin, then there you go, slightly higher limits for all, and who knows, maybe those will even increase in the future. But nice little step forward. And secondly, I told everybody that I was going to Riga, Latvia for the Baltic Honey Badger Conference with a lot of my teammates from Bull Bitcoin. Well, there's a couple things going on outside of the conference, and one of them, we're actually inviting everybody out to the shooting range. Now, myself, I'm not a huge gun guy. Like, I think I've shot a gun a few times ever in my life. But hey, I'm gonna go and give it a try. I'm gonna be awful probably, but that's okay. And yeah, we're gonna fire off a few rounds at the shooting range in Riga. And anybody that's out of the conference and is around town around the 16th of September, well, you're welcome to join us. So there is an Eventbrite page here, and if you want to come down and shoot off a few rounds, it's pretty reasonably priced. I can't quite remember, where is it? I don't know if it's listed here, but yeah, it's super affordable. Oh, there we go. It's about $65 to go to the shooting range. So not bad. And yeah, feel free to join us. I'm super excited to see everybody in Riga. It sounds like we've got a hell of a good group of people going out there, and I can't wait to see everyone there. But yeah, like I said, guys, today it is a bit of a short one. Oh, this is not the right page I wanted to be on. What I did want to say is thank you so much for watching. If you've been, if you're new here, then of course hit like, subscribe, and share. If you want to help the show in another way, you can hit up either of the sponsors I mentioned, Ledn and Nord. Those links are down below. And if you really like what you saw, you can always hit up me with a Lightning Network tip at my tippin.me page. Of course, that is not the one. This is the one right here. You can hit me up with a Lightning Network tip there. With that, I'm out, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with some updates on what I've been playing around with here for your daily session. Have a great night, you guys.